Hey guys, welcome back to the Marvel Champions matchup. Today we're going to have Ironheart Precon take on Rhino with the Zaxx module set. Zaxx is the module set that comes with Ironheart. She's one of the packs, one of the newer packs is that they're going to have coming out with module sets included with the heroes, which is kind of cool. So let's take a look at Riri Williams. So she has a recovery of 3, a hand size of 6, 10 hit points. She's a genius. You get to begin the game with this card, set your other identities aside. As an action, she has Child of Prodigy, so spend a mental resource and place 1 progress counter on Riri Williams, and limit once per round. Rhino. One scheme, 2 attack. He's a brute criminal. 14 hit points. And his main scheme is to break in. So we're going to play with Rhino 1 and 2 because we're going standard. Standard 1. And then 1 module set, and the counter sets. The module set recommended is Bomb Scare, but we're not going to use that. We're going to use Zaxx instead. And the setup is just going to advance to stage 1B. So go ahead and flip this over. So it comes in as a threat threshold of 7 per player. Doesn't come with any threat, but will advance by 1 beginning the development phase, and if this stage is completed, the player is going to lose the game. So let's go ahead and draw our hand size up so we get a part of leadership. Agent 13. Go all out. Another copy of Go All Out. It's 4. Push ahead is 5. And Ronnie Williams is 6. Let's go ahead and let's get rid of Go All Out. And we'll get a Ingenuity instead. So let's see here. Now let's just flip over. We'll go Ironheart version 1. So 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense. She's a champion. Like I said, this is version 1. Level up is the action, so remove 6 progress counters from Ironheart, ready her, and swap her for version 2. Now let's go ahead and play Power Leadership to go all out. So requirement is energy resource, but we're using the wild, so it doesn't say printed, so that's fine. As a hero action, as an attack, so exhaust your hero and deal damage to an enemy equal to the total of your hero's thwart, attack, and defense. So we'll exhaust, and she will do 6 damage. So we're down to 8. And then let's go 2 for Ingenuity. Let's play only for identity has a genius trait. We can't because it's only genius is only an alter ego, so we can't do that. So we'll go ahead and spend 1 for Ryan Williams. So she's a 1 cost support and alter ego action. And exhaust Ryan Williams, you either choose to heal 2 damage from Riri or replace 1 progress counter on Riri Williams. And that will be our turn, so we will end our turn there. Now we'll draw back up. We get push ahead, new and improved, and Photon Blasters. Now, in my unboxing video, I don't think I have Photon Blasters included because I think it fell on the floor. So I'll do it now. So Photon Blasters is a 2 cost upgrade. It's a mental resource. It's a tech weapon. You get plus 2 hit points. And as a hero action, you exhaust Photon Blasters to deal damage to an enemy equal to your Ironheart's version number. So that's that. So villain phase will go by 1. Rhino will attack. We're not going to defend, so he'll do 2. plus 0, so 2 damage, we're down to 8. And then we'll get the counter card, and it is caught off guard. So this card is upgraded for support your control. No cards are discarded this way. This card can surge. So bye bye Rhino. And it's back to us. Let's go 2 for the Photon Blasters, so we'll get plus 2 hit points. Then let's attack for 2. Switch down to 6. And then let's exhaust the Photon Blasters. Do another 1. Just another 5. And a turn there. Jump back up. So we'll get a go all out. A flyover. And R&D facility. Let's go to 2. Rhino's going to attack, we're back on the fence, so he'll do 2. Plus 1 is 3. Knocks us down to 7. Counter card, so we'll get a air static. So this is from the Zaxx module set. So it's an environment condition. Force interrupt. When the villain phase begins, deal 2 indirect damage to each player with the energy resource in their hand or on a card they control. So do we have energy resources right now? No, we have all metal. As a hero action, choose to either discard a card you control with a permanent energy resource or take 2 indirect damage to discard this card. Let's go 1, 2 for a flyover. Remove 3 threat from the scheme. Place 1 progress counter on Ironheart. 2 progress counters. Instead of this threat removes the last scheme from the scheme. So all the threats gone on that. So we'll get 2 progress counters. Let's take 2 indirect damage. So we'll get rid of air static. Then let's attack for 2, down to 3. And then exhaust Photon Blasters for 1, down to 2. And then let us flip over to Alter Ego. And then let's trigger Child Prodigy to spend a normal resource to get another progress counter. So 3, we'll end our turn there. Draw up, so we'll get flyover, a helicarrier, ingenuity, morale boost, and push ahead. So this goes to 1. He's going to scheme for 1 plus 3, so 4. Puts it to 5. So wow, that was a big boost for Rhino there. Hopefully we don't get in advance. And then we'll flip over and we'll get a breaking and taking. So 2 threat plus 1 threat per player, so 3 threat with the hazard icon. let's go 2 for ingenuity. And then let's exhaust ingenuity to give us a progress counter. So that puts us to 4. We will recover for 3. Puts us to 8. Let's flip over. Spin 2 for flyover. Let's remove 3 threat from the scheme. Place 1 progress counter on Ironheart. For 2 progress counters of this sort, removes all threat. Or, yeah, removes all, yeah, last threat. So, either break and take to get 2 counters, or just break and take off 1. Nah, let's get rid of breaking and taking here. That gives us 2 counters. That puts us up at 6. So we'll take the level up action. So remove 6 progress counters. So there's 6. Ready Ironheart and swap to version 2. So we go to version 2. It's 2 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense. And then to get version 3, we got to remove 6 progress counters and ready and all that jazz. And then let's go ahead and thwart from the 2. That puts it down to 3. End our turn there. Actually, we'll exhaust the hell of that to do 1. And we'll end our turn. We'll draw up, so we'll get a sector scan, a morale boost, a stroke of genius, Brawn, and Vivian. Let's go to 4. He will attack for 2. We're not going to defend. 3, down to 5. Counter card, Hydra Mercenary, so 0 scheme, 1 attack, 3 hit points, and has guard. Let's go 1, 2. So with Stroke of Genius, if we spend this card, place a progress counter on your identity, draw a card. And let's go. Vivian. So choose an attachment, non-elite, minion, or non-permanent side scheme until the end of the round. Treat that card's printed text if it was blank, except for traits. So Hydra Mercenary's guard will be gone. And then let's have her attack for 1. We'll attack her for 2 and get rid of that. Takes damage. And then let's exhaust ingenuity and set the scan for propulsion jets. So we get plus 2 hit points, so 7. And then the exhaust propulsion jets remove a threat from the scheme equal to Ironheart's version numbers. We're at version 2, so the exhaust reserves us to remove 2 threat So he is down to 2. And then let's go full-time blasters and hit him for 1. So he's down to 0. So stage 1's gone. Stage 2 starts to breaking. Discard power for breaking and taking. So it's right here. Shuffle this up because it says so. Oh, 3 threat. Because it costs 2 and then an extra for each player. And that's going to be turned. And then we'll draw up. We'll get a Patriot, a Gopher Champions, full-time beam, and power of leadership. So this goes to 3. Rhino will attack. So Vivian will defend. So 3, 0, so 3. We'll get the counter card. So the Rhino armored suit. So attach the Rhino and any damage will be placed here instead, and then once there's 5 damage here, you can discard it. And the Rhino's 2 has 15. Back to us. Now we get the next one because of the stupid hazard icon. And the second one is Haywire. So test your identity. Treat the printed resource of each card in your hand as if this was energy. It's a hero action. Choose to either discard a card you control with a printed energy resource or take 2 indirect damage and discard this card. Treat the printed resource of each card in your hand. If it was an energy, choose to either discard a card you control with a printed energy resource or take 2 indirect damage. Let's go. One, 2, 3 for Patriot. So it's 3 cost ally, 2 thwart, 1 attack, 2 damage when he thwarts, 1 damage when he attacks, 4 health if he's a champion. He has a hero sponsor. After Patriot enters play, choose a champion character. That character gains +1 to each of its basic powers until the end of the round. So we will attack for 3. So 3 goes to there. He'll attack for 1. And then Photon Blast for 5 to get rid of that. Propulsion Jets was version 2, so we'll take 2 off of breaking and taking. let's go 2 for photon beams to deal 4 damage to any being. Place 1 progress counter on Ironheart or 2 progress counters instead if the attack defeats the enemy. Well, it's not going to defeat him. So he's down to 11. Take a progress counter. And then that will be our turn. And then we draw up. We'll get R&D Facility, Stroke of Genius, Tony Stark AI, Ingenuity, and Cloud9. This goes to 4. He's going to attack for 3. We'll defend. 3. Our defense is 3, so no damage taken. Our first encounter card is Stampede, so it's Rhino attacks. Yeah, damages. Character's damage to this attack. Character stun. So Peter's going to have to defend. So he'll do 3, 4, 5. Patriot's gone. Then our second one is a major setback, which is the Ironheart obligation. So remove 1 progress counter, then discard this card. If no progress counters were removed this way, do yourself 1 face down counter card, and then shuffle this card into the counter deck. So discard it. Back to us. Let's go 1, 2. So after we spin this card, place a progress counter, and then draw a card. And that 2 was for Tony Stark AI. So exhaust Tony Stark AI to look at the top 2 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and discard the other. Let's go Propulsion Jets to get rid of that breaking and taking. Then